Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Obviously, today's video is episode 122 in the Throwback Thursday series I'm doing using old makeup. Not ookie old, just not talked about old. And we're using the Huda Rose Quartz palette today. I have been putting the palette in my thumbnail so I can kind of keep things straight without hurting my brain too much. But I haven't used this in a really long time, and it's a nice light spring summery kind of palette, sort of. I mean, it's an anytime palette, but I thought this would be fun to play with. Yesterday's video was my first look with the new Nomad palette, and I wanted to do something at the other end of the makeup spectrum, nothing too wild and crazy, and this feels right. So hopefully you're into that. If you're not, don't hopefully you're into that, and if you are and you're not subscribed, you definitely should. Then YouTube will tell you when I upload, which is almost every day. Okay, so let's just get into this. Looking at this, it looks like two 9-pan palettes. I mean, obviously, we mix and match and do whatever, but maybe I want to do something on the pink side, which isn't something I normally do, but I say let's go for it. So on my gently used but cleaned off Refer 27, I'm gonna boop into the shade called Cherished. And that's gonna go through my transition area. I've primed with the NARS Soft Matte Concealer just below my brow and the Milani eye primer from my lash line to my brows. That Milani primer has absolutely changed how my eyeshadow wears. It's amazing to me. I struggled for so long trying to find a primer that would keep my matte eyeshadows from creasing out here. My shimmers don't crease, it's just the mattes, and only on the outer part of my eye. It's the strangest thing, but not anymore. And the Milani's almost gone, so I'll be able to use my Divina, which I'm very excited about because it seems like the same formula. I've used it a couple of times and I really like it. I'm gonna use my Divina 109 brush. It's a like a large pencil brush. It's a little bit firm. I'm gonna go into Happiness, and that will be my crease shade. And that's gonna go just through where I'm going to put my new crease. My natural crease is hiding in the hoodedness of my eye, so I'm gonna make my own. Those two shades are really, really pretty together. I'm doing a kind of a rounded eye look today. I've done this a couple of times and I really like the way it came out, so I'm gonna do it again. I could almost do a halo, but I'm not gonna do that. All right, I think that's like the crease and transition pretty much done. I am going to go into the Serenity shade on the same brush, which is a slightly darker, kind of mauve-y, purpley gray tone. It's almost the same depth as Happiness. Okay, scratch that. We're gonna go back into Happiness and just go over what I just did. And then I think we're gonna move right on to shimmer shades. I'm very excited. And I'm gonna go into Cherished, that first shade, and just give a nice blend through here. I want it to be a nice soft look, so the blend is going to be important. Can you hear Jackie Boy out there? Crazy kid. Okay, now for shimmer. I think I'm just gonna go with Joy, which is, looking at it in pan, a pretty basic pink shimmer. So let's see. Yeah. All right. That was dry, of course. Now we're going to wet it. And I'm going to use my Davina D10 smudge. I think it's an 8, but I enjoy nicknaming things. So I have nicknamed it the D10 smudge. I just think it's hilarious. Hopefully Deandra doesn't mind. She's the owner of Davina Cosmetics. She's very, very nice. I like her a lot. I mean, I don't know her super well, but what I do know, she seems like a really nice human. I'm taking that same shade just all over my lid. And of course, up into my natural crease and just a little above there. Because if I don't, when I look straight ahead, you can't see it. So I bring it up a little bit higher. This is definitely very light. Cleaned off that brush a little bit, and I'm going to go into Self-Love and apply that maybe to just like the center. Yeah, I think that'll give us a little bit of dimension. Since I'm not doing the darker inner and outer or whatever, the light shade in the center of my lid should give kind of the same effect. Just, you know, differently. You know, I think I like that. Very simple and easy, but I think cute. So let me do the other eye, whack on all of my face makeups, and I'll come back and show you the finished look. All right, I'm back and the look is done. I'll scoot you in for an up close reconnoiter at the eyes. I think I like it. I think it's very like cute and light and nothing too wild and crazy. I did go in with a bit of the shade called Mantra and lined my upper lashes with it because I opted for no false lashes today and I wanted just a little bit of definition. And this is the Serenity shade that I ended up not really using, but I like this look. I think it's, you know, pretty different from what I have been doing. So it's really, really fun. I like the look. I like the eyeshadows. Nothing too wild and crazy. It's just nice. I don't reach for it often because it is really kind of not going to get a lot of looks out of it. I don't think, I mean, there are some darker shades, but they tend to be on the shimmer side. Like the darkest one is the Mantra for mattes, which, you know, may have given me a bit of a smoky look. I don't know, maybe I'll bust it out again and play with it and see if we can do something a bit more dramatic and Janish. So that wraps up episode 122. Throwback Thursday, done and dusted. If you're wondering about any of the other bits I'm wearing, I will tell you right now. My lower waterline liner is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Fluffy. Again, wanted to keep it pretty monochromatic. My lip liner is from NYX in the shade Rose Neptune, and my lip gloss is just this e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil. It looks orange. It's clear. It's very nice. It's a really nice lip oil. Feels good. Doesn't dry out my lips. I like it. And I reach for it a lot. My sister actually turned me on to that. Contour is the Sephora in 2 light to medium. My bronzer is the L'Oreal in 350 medium. Yep. Blushes. I know. Back to the NYX again. I'm wearing number 1 in the lineup, my Butter Half, and this is the cool pink shade. So I really kind of focused that close to my eye around my temple because it really kind of matched the eyeshadow pretty well. And then I used some Butter Together, which is a soft pink, if I can get it open. So I just kind of ombre'd it down here and up a little bit, and I don't know, I think it's cute. I think it goes look very nicely. My highlighter is the J-Cat You Glow Girl in Crimson Gleam. This looks like a warm tone pink, but on, it's definitely a nice cool tone, sheer pink highlight. Not too wild and crazy like the rest of the look, just a nice highlight. I did use my Sephora Best Kid Ever Glow as my like foundation-ish. I went Wild Incognito, and then I used the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 122 as like my powder foundation. And that's everything. Really easy, really light, and I don't know, I think it's cute. I think it's a cute look. So I'm gonna be wearing this for the day. I'm actually going to film another video because it ended up coming out the way I was hoping it would. I don't know. You never know with me. Sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing and just hope for the best. Sometimes I think I have a good plan and it doesn't work out. And then sometimes things go the way I imagined. You just never know. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.